Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Welcome to this channel. My name is Ogbanje Joseph. Please subscribe to this channel, share, like, as well as drop a comment on the comment section. So, today we're going to be looking at political socialization. Political socialization. Now, socialization is a process whereby an individual gets to learn about a society he finds himself. It concerns itself with the knowledge, values, and beliefs of the average citizens. Every adult is expected to behave in a way he has been socialized into the community because his growing up was one that he went through some processes that culminated to make him a man. Political socialization, therefore, is the teaching and learning process of understanding the working mechanism of political system. It deals with the people's explanation of political events. How does an individual perceive the political world around him? That is a function of political socialization. So political behavior is a continuum. As such, there is need for it to be transmitted from one generation to another. Political socialization, therefore, is a way in which one generation passes on political values and beliefs to succeeding generations. In other words, each generation replicates the behavior of the parent generation. It is a transgenerational transmission of political values which allows for political continuity and intergenerational agreement. According to Shivali 1999, political socialization is the process of learning the facts, assumptions, and attitudes to use in responding to politics or political development. So the learning of these facts, assumptions, and attitudes, does not stop at adolescent stage, but continued till old age and even handed down to the next generation. The pace and extent to which a people accept and get involved in the political process is a function of political socialization. So, political socialization enables an individual to form an impression about political events and phenomena such that it is the way he is socialized that he acts or responds, to issues. So now, let us look at factors affecting political socialization. There are several factors that affect the transmission of political norms, values, beliefs, and behaviors from one generation to the next. They include the following. Number one, the strength of the socializing agents. Not all agents of socialization are effective in the same way. The first agent, which is the family, for instance, is the first agent of political socialization that a child is exposed to at a tender age when his or her personality is still being formed. This is followed by the schools, that is elementary and secondary. These are two agencies. These two agencies are more effective in socializing people compared to the media and political party. Now, the next factor is geographical mobility. Geographical mobility. The atmosphere where an individual was socialized can change due to political instability, violence, or general social change. When there is a presence of the above mentioned events, it can actually affect the socialization process and can make an individual to deviate from what he has been from what has been inculcated in him. Now, during the Idiagbon Obasanjo regime in Nigeria, Nigerians were taught how to be disciplined. The upcoming generations then were socialized, to believe that cutting corners, corruption, and social decadence were bad and will be met with social disapproval. However, these days, what was bad then has become the values and norms of the Nigerian society today. Okay, the classical example is corruption that is becoming the order of the day today in the Nigerian society. Now, number 4 is dynamic nature of man. One of the natural traits of man is the tendency to change from time to time. Human beings will always flout the law, or those things that have been handed over to them by previous generations, either in the name of modification, amendment, or modernization. When a society hides under the guise that certain values and political orientations can no longer meet the demand of the present day, then it means that the political socialization has been affected, and the new and upcoming generations will be socialized with the new political style. So number 5 is the issue of time lag. The issue of time lag is also another factor that affects political socialization. Now, the interval between when an individual learns about politics and the time he will operationalize it is always characterized by lots of changes, which indeed affect, the socialization process itself. Political socialization, to be candid, is the complete, it's not complete until a person practices what he has learned. Even at that point, he is still learning. For learning is a continuous, even at that point, he's still learning. Because learning is actually a continuous process, because as time changes, a person needs to learn the new ways of approaching political issues. Number 6 is technological development. Now, technological development has a big role that it plays, for during political development, as new technologies are actually introduced to the political society. It affects the way people think. It affects the way people actually behave. It affects the way people perceive things, the political world around them. Okay, so these are actually, the factors that actually affect political socialization of a people. Don't forget that socialization is actually a process of teaching and learning that an individual actually acquires, within a society, from a new generation to a succeeding generation. So as an individual grows on daily basis, he is being socialized into the society, and these factors I mentioned are the factors that are capable of either positively or negatively affecting the socialization process. An individual cannot become a full-fledged or a practicing member of the society unless he has been socialized to behave in the way the society actually behaves. And for political socialization, an individual has to be taught the values, the political culture, and of course, the political orientation of the society, so that as he grows up, he can actually learn, the political world around him. Thank you very much.